Alright, so gonna unbox the Glowforge. Glowforge comes in 2 boxes. You get the smaller box, and then you get the big box with the actual machine in, which we have sitting out there. So we'll see what's in the first box. Alright, so the first box is your venting. So they give you a 4-inch by 8-foot vent hose. That's in the small box. And then this is your honeycomb sheet for your materials. And what else is in here? Oh. Okay, so you've got your power cord in here. And then you've got some little package of proof grade materials. Looks like there's some glass in there. Looks like there's some wood in there. Nice big sheets of wood. So that's your materials pack. I think you get when you buy the Glowforge now. So that's all that's in that box. So now we're going to rearrange. We're going to get the big box. We're going to put that up here. We'll unbox the actual machine, and then we'll take you through unpacking it and the things that I've learned and that we've learned over the time doing research on this project. So there are some definite things you want to keep in mind. So, all right, we'll be right back. So here's put the Glowforge up here. It's not as big as this. We're going to unbox it now, give you some tips and some other stuff that we've learned. So first thing, even though this box is pretty wrecked, probably tape that box and get it taped so it's, you know, somewhat back together, because they say if you have to ship this thing back, you have to have a box and all of the packing stuff, or they charge like $300 to ship it. So you're going to want to save all of your material, and you're going to want to save it wherever you can save it. Put it up in an attic, something. Okay, so here is the machine itself. And this is going to probably be, we're going to have to probably cut out because we're probably going to have to
lift it out.
Yeah, so it'll be both of us lifting it out. So we'll be right back. We'll get this thing out of the box, and then we'll go back and talk about the features and how we pack it. Well, here we are, Glowforge. We'll see. This is just the thing on there. So now we'll go through the unpacking. There's a bunch of stuff in here. You have to save all of this. Everything that's here, obviously, except the tape. So the first thing you want to do, grab this tape here. Get that tape off, because that'll allow you to open the machine. So wow, that is really nice. And then you take your egg crate out. We'll put this in the box here. We closed it up, but we're going to put that in the box. Then you've got a bunch of desiccant in there. Actually, what we'll probably do is, this comes out now. This comes out. We'll save this. And there's the inside of your machine. It's beautiful. Alright, so this little orange clip here, you just push down, it comes out. This is holding your laser arm. So we're going to save all of that. And the next piece of tape is here. That's holding your ribbon cable. You want to keep that there. That's for your laser head. So now I think we can pull this forward. Or no, actually we want to get this first. This is important. You cannot screw this up. You do not want this print head. You can't do that. This is your lens remove and installer. You have to keep this. This is important. There's a magnet on one end, and this is how you install it. There's a little ring here that the lens snaps into, and I guess we can show that right now. So the print head, you want to be super careful that you're not touching. You want to touch this black. You do not want to touch these lenses. One little bit of there's some contamination on that one. We have to get that off. This comes out, and then your lens is in there. So this piece just goes in here. It snaps in, and then your lens comes out. So now the important thing is that when you take this out, now that's for cleaning. So you have a lens wipe right here. You have to use lens wipes. You cannot use regular cleaner. So you have to buy some of that. That's computer lens wipes. You can get that anywhere. So now, when you do this, it's critical that you do not touch the lens. So how does this install? There's a little ring on here and it installs like that. It kind of clips on, and then you can kind of see it clips on, and then there's an arrow that shows you right there how it goes in. So then all you do, you turn this over, put the lens in, done, and it's held in by a magnet. We have some contamination on this lens here, so I'm going to wipe that off before we do anything. Keep that, it's important. This is also the top of this. The other thing, this is your mirror. This is a mirror, so the laser comes in here, hits the mirror, and goes down. So you can also clean that mirror, but you also need lens wipes. You can't just, do your, with any cleaner. You can't do it. Because if anything gets on this laser lens, it'll be useless. So even, before you take this out, you might even want to get your laser out, put it to the side gently, and that way when you take this out, that print head could fall out of there. And if that falls out, you're going to not be happy.
You want to rest it in there while we're working?
No, I'm going to install it.
Oh, yes.
So now, we take this piece.
Do you want to clean it off first?
Yeah, maybe I'll clean that off. We're going to have to get some of these lens wipes too, actually, because to clean this off, you can't.
And what was the part that they're saying is like the tubes that you have to replace every 2 years? It's like $400 or $500. What's
this? This is your laser tube. That's what makes. That's the magic. That's the magic right there. So I just wiped that off. Now she's clean. There was a little piece of debris on there.
Let it dry.
Just let it dry. You could use a microfiber cloth too, I believe. So then this is your ribbon cable. This just clicks in here. You'll hear a little bit of a click. And the way this goes on here, it's magnetic, so you got to hold it really tight, and then you snap it into those two wheels. So it just kind of, it rests. There's two slots right in there. They go on those wheels. And so you just want to make sure that your ribbon cable is nice and straight. Done. Now, you have to take these out. That's why this won't move. So these are so your arm doesn't slam back and forth.
During transport?
During transport, yep. So you take those out. You could probably do those first, actually. Because then you can move the arm around to get the back out. But those are your two. Now your arm should move. Now you just slide your arm back. And it's back there. And you've got your two silicone to make sure that the arm doesn't bounce around. And that's it. Now we'll get the crumb sheet. Oh, actually, you can pull the door down. Before you do this, you can pull your front door down. You just grab it there, pull it down. That gives you access to the inside of the machine. This has got some dust on it. Just wipe that off. And then this, there's little feet in there. And this just kind of sits in the little, there's these little grooves here. And this just goes, and you put it in, you'll feel it click in. Then you close your front, and that's it. Ready to go. Here's your venting. You have to obviously vent it. Where is it at? It's right here. So before you cut anything, you gotta hook that hose up, your vent hose. And then we've got our power cord, and that's literally the only last thing we have done to install.
And I will say that we have ordered a few things, and we'll show that video, but we did order, some venting,
Yep.
what is the black tube called? the venting tube?
Oh, it's a fan.
Okay, and that's reduce noise and help filter.
It helps filter. It helps suck the air out of the machine.
Okay, so we bought that. That was like 130 bucks on Amazon, and some clips. And then we're gonna run it out the back, and then you want to install it by a window. We'll show that. And then I'm trying to think what else we bought for it. We bought some ceiling venting. We'll see if we're gonna install that above it and just everything that comes off of it, because I hear it's noisy and gives off a lot of dust.
It's supposed to be very noisy.
We'll let you know.
It's supposed to. One of the guys said it sounds sort of like a leaf blower, which, okay,
We'll see.
not a big deal. Where's an outlet?
Oh, to the left.
Right in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well, that's actually a perfect spot too.
But they were talking about, we watched a few videos just to get some ideas, and we heard, a quick 2-minute daily clean, and then maybe a weekly clean if you're using this for crafting or projects like kind of every day. So I think that would make sense for maintenance. You don't want it to get dirty. And we'll update you on everything we've learned. And
oh, there it goes.
What's the liquid?
That's the CO2. That's how it makes the CO2 for the laser.
Oh.
Okay, so it's just filling up. I'm sure it's just doing its thing. And so it works. Now we have to just go online. We have to figure out what to do as far as once we get it together. But this is it. That was the uneventful unboxing. It was a very easy thing to do. It was really self-explanatory. If you watch any of the videos, you can do it. It literally took us more time to figure out how to put the machine on there than it did to unbox it. So that's the unboxing. Stay tuned for actually our first printing. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming out of there. A lot of smoke. But now this is the first design we're printing on our Glowforge. It was pretty easy. It was a little bit tricky to get it set up. This will give you an idea of how loud it is. It's definitely not a very quiet machine.
But it's going to set up.
And this is so we cut a piece of wood for the window, and then we've got the vent going right out the window. Now we're going to get another fan that's going to go right in here. It's going to help get rid of these fumes, because there's a lot of actually off-gassing that's coming off. You can't really see it that good. This will give you an idea. I just wanted to see if this could get in here. Oh, there you can see it's printing a keychain, the first print. So it was trickier to get it set up on the internet. Oh, it's printing the numbers. There you go. Very cool machine. So we'll see how this turns out. Once this is over, we'll show you. This is after about an hour of fooling with it. We'll show you what the first print with the Glowforge. Now, I upped the scale on this thing, so that's why I made it bigger, and I was just fooling around with it. So,
it's
lots of fumes come out of this thing. Oh, and it cut it. You see how nice it cut it right there. Oh, look at that. All of the little pieces came out really nice. It's a really nice cut. Not a little bit of burning on the edges, but I guess that's to be expected. But that's it's called the good measure keychain. And that's, so the top is supposed to be millimeters, and I made it bigger so you can see it's actually bigger. But that's cool. It's a very easy process once I got the
Here's
thing.
a sticker. There's a cover on it. Here, look.
Yeah, no, you have to take that off.
Oh,
So
yeah.
take that
Now
off of here.
there's no burn. Okay.
Yeah, take that off of here.
Okay.
So you take the tape off.
If you can.
It's okay, it'll come off.
There you go.
So that protects and you'll see when you take the tape off, all of the burned areas, it protects them. So you want to look at how nice that is, man. That thing that's really clear.
Oh, and then you have to use a knife to get these little pieces out,
That's
probably.
really great. So that's our first print. It took a little bit longer than they say. They say it takes a half hour. The one thing that you're gonna need is that fan in here, because I can already see. I mean, it really sucks the fumes out good, but the fan in here will help get those that off gassing out. And then when you open it, you'll smell a little bit, but it was actually really pretty good. But
Yeah,
here's our print. One more time.
And those dental tools they talked about, like to help pick
Yeah,
these
to
things,
get that stuff
that
off.
kind of makes sense to me.
But that's our experience. So it took about an hour and a half actually from unboxing to print. So all right, yeah, stay tuned, and then once we start printing spars and ribs, we'll put up some videos and signs and whatever else we're printing. We'll put up some other videos. So thanks for watching. This is my first print of ribs. I wanted to show you how kind of easy this is. I'm going to stand back because I don't want to get the laser in my eyes. But these are my ribs that I did. So I'm just experimenting. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm standing back here. I don't want to look directly into the laser. But I want you to see how easy this is. Now, after getting it set up, that was the hard part. I mean, it was really harder than it sort of purported to be. But this thing is great. I mean, and it's cutting exactly how I wanted it. It cuts so nice. So I'm just going to let it cut its, that's the first rib. And then it goes on the second rib. And then you can see it over here. Remember, lots of off-gassing. You know, so you definitely have to vent this thing pretty well. We have a Wen air purifier, and we also have the fan coming for the exhaust. So these are the first 3 ribs I'm cutting. Don't even know if I'm going to use them, but I'm going to. This thing is pretty fast. I mean, this is about 2 minutes of printing. And this thing really prints pretty quickly. And let's just see how it looks once it's done. And then I'll take it out and I'll show you how it looks once it's done. That's it. Oh, it's going to do this one more time. And we'll see how it looks. I think that's it. And there's my 3 ribs. So now all of my gases are out of there. I usually wait till I see the hose kind of move, so I know that pressure's out of there. And let's take a look. Let's take a look at these ribs. Now this is just experimentation for right now. But you can see these things are cut really nice. So, we're going to take these out of here. I'm going to probably clean out the crumb tray too, and then I'm going to show you once I peel off first 3 ribs, the stickers, and then I'll show you. Look pretty good. Not the kind of wood I'm going to use, but I just wanted to start experimenting. Very nice cut. You can see how cleanly that's cut in there. My little grooves for the spar cap, for the spars, so it came out really nice. So that's it. Alright, thanks for watching. That's the unboxing. That's the first couple prints. We'll update you when we paint this and we make this more permanent and we get the fan in there and that air purifier. So thanks for watching and take it easy.